Have you ever gotten any royalties from film?
Of course. Quite a number of times. Yeah.
In Nigeria.
I have royalties from Hush, from the Men's Club, from Flossom.
Baaj.
You didn't see my 3 cars outside.
Baaj.
Enough royalties.
Stop
Plenty.
bullshitting, man.
I've not gotten royal because of the teas.
Wow. Hello, everyone. Welcome again to another hopefully entertaining episode of Paul and Baaj in Character. I am, who am I?
Paul.
And you are?
Baaj.
And we're here again, hopefully.
Yes, we are.
To entertain you.
How's your week been, though?
It's been good. It's been good.
What have you been up to?
Watching stuff, resting,
as usual.
Visiting with friends. I attended a baby shower.
Ooh.
Yes.
Boy again. Twins, triplets. How many are we talking?
A girl.
Oh, okay, it's cool.
You know,
I was hoping you say like triplets.
Thankfully, not triplets. Triplets in this economy.
I was hoping you say it so I can just...
But it was a fun afternoon. It was a fun afternoon.
Jeez.
Yeah. And the reveal was really nice.
I did see one video one time.
Yeah.
I think, is that triplets or... Is it four is what? Quadruplets? Yeah, that's 4. Yeah,
quadruplets. Yeah.
And... like, of course, the wife was bothered, the husband was bothered, blah, blah, blah. Yeah. And I imagined that, like, husband handled it pretty well, actually. Okay. And I remember that, I imagined that scenario, like, man, you see a misshaped hole in the wall of that hospital. And that will be the last thing you see of me.
Because you're gone. And not till December.
So, like, what? I was so happy. Like, the wife was obviously, she was bothered. But the husband was being the rock, trying to like, nah, everything's fine. Yeah. But me as a fellow guy, like, man, this is the best acting I've seen in a while.
A long time.
Because there's no way you're expecting it, like, just 1 and 4.
4.
Man.
I wish them the very best.
I'm sure they're doing well. Yeah. So, hey, what did you want to talk about today?
Today, royalties.
That's why you're asking me.
How profitable are streaming platforms? Or how profitable is it for young filmmakers to make money off their sweat in this economy?
Okay. Yeah. Important thing.
Yes,
It's good. Yeah, I like to talk about that. Okay. If you could also talk about not just like streaming platforms, but every single platform, actually.
True.
Because when you hear streaming platforms, you're always thinking about only... Netflix, as far as Nigeria is concerned, Prime Netflix. Yeah. But now everyone, like from... the new ones that are popping up.
Marketers,
So,
cinema.
because I know it's definitely something you've played in those waters quite a lot. And I would like to know, like, just learn more about your own experiences and see what I can pick from that. I'm sure you also like to pick 1 or 2 things as well. Okay. So if you want to, make sure you like, share, and subscribe. Yeah. Yes, and tell your friends about it.
To tell a friend.
Yeah, because if you stop watching, then we'll just stop doing that. We'll go back to our house.
We don't want you to stop watching or listening wherever you are in the world. So please help us like, share, subscribe. Tell a friend to tell a friend.
Tell a friend to tell a friend.
Back to royalty. So we can earn some royalties from
At
this.
least royal.
Yes.
Then it is, if you are lucky.
So back to that.
Yeah.
Yes, my story. So when we started out, we decided to make a feature film, What Lies Within. We put all our money into this film. We shot it. It came out. Then we decided to take it and look for some sort of distribution agreement. And everybody we were talking to initially were telling us, thank you, but no thank you.
Did they give you you should have made a different type of film speech?
Yes. Some people thought that...
Was it the same exact statement of you should have made a rom-com?
Yeah, a rom-com or a comedy. That's what some people felt. Like, there was really not much in the way of emotion.
Such an annoying conversation to have.
Do you know, the truth is, it was disappointing. But I wouldn't say I was particularly annoyed.
I was annoyed.
Annoyed. When it happened to you?
Yeah.
When you made Come With Me?
Come With Me. No, I had even before. I had conversation before Come With Me. And then I had it after Come With Me. And I understood why you would say that. But do you really want everyone to be making that? Like, that would be the only genre that everyone is. Is that really what you want? Because if you keep telling every single filmmaker making a different type of film, whether it's a different genre, whether it's a different technique, whether it's a different type of story, and keep telling them, oh, don't make this. And everybody starts, is that what will you be happy? Because I don't understand that conversation.
I don't know. I think the thing is this, what many people, distributors, streamers,
thinking money.
They're thinking money. They're thinking their bottom line. And if people want to see that type of content and only that type of content, then that's what
People
they feel.
don't want to see only that kind of
Now,
content.
you and I might know this, or we might suspect this, but the truth is, if their bottom lines are telling them something different, sometimes what do you want them to do? Because there's money involved, and nobody wants to lose money if they can avoid it.
I guess.
So we made the film, took it to a distributor. We finally got one. And then he helped us get our foot in the door. We had 24 screens across Nigeria. We played in cinemas for 3 weeks. And what we quickly learned was we didn't get to keep all of the proceeds
from the cinema. What's the percentage share?
It was roughly 60-40.
We get 60.
I would say the cinemas, at the end of the day, we're getting about 60%. Now, let's see it from their perspective.
No, I'm not saying that's bad or good.
Yes, they're running business. They're paying for electricity, paying staff to keep the place operational, constantly refurbishing the building and their facilities, and petrol in Nigeria, very essential. So they feel that they need to hold on to as much as that. And then you, if you're lucky, get 40, sometimes even 35% of the proceeds.
Did you do the paying for, let's say, is it publicity or marketing?
Yes. We spent...
No, I don't mean paying... Oh, okay, let me even ask.
Yeah.
Did you pay the marketers? Did you pay the cinema? Did you pay your distributor when it comes to that aspect? And
very good.
Can you say how much you paid?
That's very good. Now, this is the thing here. What some people need to understand is this. Nigeria is a different beast. Because in places like maybe Hollywood, there are antitrust laws. So antitrust laws mean that businesses are set up in a way, or the laws are set up in a way where businesses cannot monopolize an entire industry.
That's good.
So you cannot have one person or one entity making films, distributing films, owning all the cinemas. Because what would happen is that person will basically monopolize the entire system.
That's so much control.
Things don't necessarily work like that at this point in time here in Nigeria. So we have cinema houses who have distribution arms.
So you see them, you have to pay for that.
Yes, and they also have production arms. And I'm not saying that is in itself inherently bad.
No, I guess actually
but,
normal.
It is what it is.
It's just unfortunate that we only have one.
Yes.
But it's actually pretty normal, to be honest.
True. So the distribution arm handles publicity, marketing, and everything, while the cinema arm just receives the product, or the film in this case,
the timing and
then tells you it's going to screen at this time and that time on this day in this hall for this period of time. So they try and say that two separate entities, even though
ideally is one.
At the top, it really is one.
Okay.
It really is one. So that's what I dealt with. What did you deal with when you made Comfort?
I didn't do cinema at all, because right from the jump, when we were making it, I wasn't shooting for cinema, I was shooting it for a VOD platform. Even though when we were done, some people were like, why don't I just try cinema?
Did you have any specific platform in mind?
I was hoping for either of them, actually. I was hoping for either Netflix or Prime or just... It was my first film, so I just wanted people to see it.
Okay.
That was I just wanted to be on a platform that people are going to see it. I wanted to just get the feedback and get my foot in the door in the filmmaking world.
Yeah.
Yeah, so that was my goal at the time. But yeah, I didn't think cinema at all when I was making it. And even afterwards, when someone was trying to convince me to do it, I can remember going to the cinema and seeing some films that I could tell your choice to go to cinema happened after you shot this film. It definitely wasn't your goal when you shot it. It was we've shot it. We can go. Cinema will take us.
Let's go.
And I always hated when that happened.
Yeah.
And I knew I would hate myself if I played into that culture. So like, no, I shot this film for this. That's where we are going. That's what we are doing. We are doing festivals. And when we finish our festival run, we'll go to a video platform. That's what we shot it for. That's what we're going to do. And that's what we did. And lucky for me, it worked out smoothly. From the VOD platforms, went to Prime Video, still on Prime Video. So that all worked out fine. But yeah, for cinema film, I'll definitely like to do that.
What type of deal did you get?
When you say what type of deal? Okay.
Broadly speaking.
Okay, on broad strokes, 3 years exclusive deal.
Okay.
Yeah.
Did they pay you outright for the project?
Yes, outright.
So they licensed it outright?
Yes.
Because that's not the only type of deal streamers or even distribution
it depends on the platform.
Depends on the platform.
So,
depends
but
on what they're
for
dealing with.
places like Netflix and Prime, especially if it's not commissioned,
yes.
If it's that they're acquiring your film or your TV show or whatever it might be, usually,
they're leasing
9 times out of 10, it's a flat payment.
Yeah.
You're not getting the payments all at once.
Yeah.
Okay, let me say obviously, in case you don't know.
For certain projects.
Usually it's going to be spread across 3
An entire maybe financial year.
Financial year. So per quarter.
Yeah.
That's probably the best way to explain it. Yeah. So that's usually how it works most of the time. Then you negotiate how much you want, blah, blah, blah. That one, obviously, that one is up to you. How you can run your P.
Is it though?
Yeah. Well, I mean,
to be honest, you can't say it's up to us, but the truth is sometimes
no one is putting a gun to your head to accept the money.
No, but sometimes
so if the money is not enough,
this is the only offer you're getting.
Yeah, there's that.
This is the only platform willing to take this product at this point in time.
So, and of course,
this is what they have to offer.
There's the platform itself, like the subscription, the people that are going to see it. There's that prestige.
Yes.
You know, there's definitely prestige that comes with saying your film is on Prime, your film is on Netflix, your film is on Showmax, your film is on, So there is that. So there is that part of, maybe you don't feel like it's entirely up to you, but I've definitely spoken to people who have had these meetings and been like, no, I'm not accepting that. I'm going to go to another platform and because I feel like they offer me more money. And sometimes they do.
Offer you more money or what you consider might be a better deal for your project. Because sometimes they don't offer money. Sometimes they say they want to do a profit sharing type of agreement.
There's that too.
And if you feel that what they're offering in terms of marketing, leverage and everything would mean that there'll be more money in your pockets, even though you're earning per view, then it might be worth exploring.
Might be.
Yes. To recap, you can get a streamer to license or lease your project for maybe a year, 2, 3, depending on how long they think they want it on their platform.
Yes, so even to piggy bank off of that, which is something that most people do. After your first deal, which will most likely be an exclusive deal for 3 years, exclusive means that platform is going to be the only platform you can show it for that period of time. For instance, if it's Showmax, for instance, you can't take it and now go to YouTube or Netflix or whatever till that deal is exhausted. Now, the cool part about, not the cool parts, but usually what happens after that deal, the kind of deal you can now have with other platforms will now be a non-exclusive deal. So you can try and have it show on multiple platforms. It's just the money is going to be a lot smaller. The period might be a lot smaller. Like the price difference is very different. But now, in that state, they're now playing like a numbers game. If you can get enough platforms to buy onto it, by the time you collect the money, it's not bad. Plus, this is your second sale. So it's like reselling land, so to speak.
No, it's not.
It's not like, what's the example? Because the money no near. It's like reselling something that you've already sold and you can still make more money from.
Well, technically, I would say it's like leasing a bus. Leasing the land.
Leasing is what I should have used.
You leased the land the first time for 10 years. And you leased it to only one person or one company. And now the rights have returned back to you.
And you can do
and then now you
plots.
can go, now it's a 10-plot property. I want to lease it to multiple people. So that's basically what it is.
Much better analogy. I think mentioning land is the worst thing. I should not use land. I should use biscuits. Biscuits. You have plenty biscuits.
Everybody at home, don't resell an already sold land.
That's the worst example.
God. So yes. So I do hear what you're saying because that really helps a lot of young filmmakers. When you know, I didn't cover my entire cost the first time around. I can still make money moving forward on this project or that project.
And I've seen it help people who are strapped for cash.
Yes.
Because you're now in a state where you don't have the resources to shoot another film. But it's your film. Your IP is like, it is your product. So you can just make just another small money from something that you don't have to like reinvest in or remake the film again. So that's that's a pretty good part about that resale.
Good films are eternal.
Yes, films are forever.
They are forever. Especially good ones.
Do you know I didn't know that?
Yeah.
Which is silly to not have known that.
Because when I was growing up, I watched the old films that were made in the 70s,
it didn't register as internal.
Yeah. Because in my eyes as a child then, it was new. It was new. But you get older and found out, these projects were made long before I was even born.
It was when I became I got into industry and it was a friend of mine. And she was like, she envies my profession. I thought she meant the popularity, the love you get, all those other things. She's like, no, nothing like that. That it's almost like you get to, this was a little while after Chadwick Boseman passed away. Rest in peace. Respect. So she was, and I think that's what made her realize it. She was like, it's almost like you get to live forever.
Okay.
Because if I want to experience or see you or just have a connection
10
with you,
years from now,
I just have
20
to
years
watch
from
your
now.
film. One of the films that I know it's not you,
Yes,
but it's you.
but it is you.
Yeah, and so because
Or it's
of that,
part of you.
a part of you, because
Yes.
it's a piece of you that you're lending out there.
Yeah.
So because of that, you and the film, you get to live forever.
That's
and
true.
I kind of never thought about it. Till like, man, that's so dope.
It is.
That's so
It is.
dope. It kind of makes me, when I'm on set, you're tired, things are not going on well. Maybe you're shooting overnight. Maybe it's just a set there's just a terrible experience.
Yeah.
That thought kind of stays.
Yeah.
And like, out of all this, what is going to come out of this is the film. That's what's going to come out. Not all these things that happen, not these memories, not everything people are doing. Is the film. And that film is going to be eternal.
Yeah.
So once you say action, what you're going to get is excellence. And then after cut, we can deal with
whatever we're dealing with.
But between that action and cuts, you are going to get the best thing that has ever existed, because this is going to last forever.
That's really cool to know.
So I try to keep that in my mind from time to time.
That's really cool to know. So for young filmmakers out there, what we're saying is this: if you have a project, there are different ways to try and monetize or make money off the project. You could hopefully get some sort of streamer to take it on, license it for 2-3 years or 1 year, depending. They could choose to give you an exclusive deal, or a non-exclusive deal, or an exclusive deal in some regions. What that means is this.
Oh, yeah, that's good.
Sometimes maybe a streamer comes and says, oh, we like this film. We would like to showcase it in Africa. That means that you can probably release that film or lease that film to another streamer who wants to showcase it in Europe or North America or South America or in the oceanic parts of the world, and make money here and there. Or some streamers or some people come to you and say, oh, look, what if we don't have any money to give you up front? What if we don't have any money to license, to pay you to lease the film for 2-3 years? But what we do have is a platform. And what we're offering is some sort of profit sharing. So they will take the film from you, put it on their platform, probably try and market the film, and then share the proceeds with you. Sort of like a per-view thing or a pay-per-view setup.
So give or take the Netflixes, the YouTube?
Something like YouTube.
Yeah, something like YouTube.
Something like YouTube. We do have Ibaka that were doing that.
Yeah, Ibaka, I think Ibaka
does
did that too.
In North America and certain parts of Europe.
Kava, that's the name.
Kava, yeah, it's a new platform. It's a Nigerian platform. Yeah. And I probably would encourage a lot of people to support it. Give it a shot, because it's homegrown. It's homegrown. It's our thing.
It's our thing.
Yes. Yeah. And hopefully they do a decent job curating Nigerian content and African content at large.
That would be great.
That would be great if they did that.
That would really be great. Yeah.
So yes, you talk to platforms like that, like Kava, who probably offer. Yes.
You said talk to.
Yes.
Let me ask you a question. When you say
reach
talk
out to.
When you say talk to, what kind of conversations, what kind of questions, what kind of things that should people be looking out for in these kind of situations when you're finally getting to the contract stage? Things that you have to look out for to make sure you don't, make sure you don't agree to.
True.
But look out for, so you don't get,
I would say
shafted.
Talk to a lawyer if you can. Talk to an entertainment lawyer, somebody who understands the intricacies of signing contracts that have to do with intellectual property. Because the truth is this, the certain things you have to look out for. Things like for instance, if you give the film if you're talking to Kava or you're talking to Ibaka or you're talking to Netflix and they're telling you, we want this film exclusively, what regions are they asking for it for? Are they asking for it for globally, worldwide exclusivity, or are they saying in Africa and certain parts of North America or Europe?
Okay.
Now, when you zero in on that language, okay, this is where they are saying they want this project to be shown or showcased that. You then look at the figures they're calling.
Yeah, okay, obviously.
Okay, how are they planning to pay out? Does it make sense for you as a young filmmaker or even an established filmmaker? How much did I spend on my project? Maybe I'm not making a complete return on investment here, but is it setting me up to, at some point, reach that goal? Okay, you look at that. Then you look at the duration. Yes, because at the end of the day, if I offer you $1 million, nobody's ever offered anybody. I don't know. But that's a lot of money. Yeah. But if I tell you, maybe I'm giving you $1 million, but I want this project for 50 years all of a sudden, it doesn't look as sexy. That deal doesn't look as good all of a sudden. I know what you're thinking. But I'm just saying, like $1 million for 10 years, it's not the same as $1 million for 50 years.
Okay, yeah, I get what you mean.
So if someone says, I'm going to give you $100,000 or $100,000 naira for this project, and I intend to put it on my platform, and I want it to stream for 6 months, that's much different from me giving you 100,000 naira and telling you I want it to stream for 3 years on my platform.
Definitely.
So you have to make sure that you are checking how long they intend to hold on to this project for. And then also, before you even shoot a film, it would be nice
to have that conversation.
If you can. It's never easy because sometimes getting your foot through the door is
hard enough.
Very improbable. It's very,
but I think the good part about having that conversation is you could leave yourself open to them actually wanting to step in and collaborate with you, which is becoming more and more the wiser thing to do, especially when you're making a big budget film. The film that springs to mind is Ginger, for instance.
That's a new film.
Yeah, it's a new film. Yeah, I don't know if it's still going to be in cinema.
Yeah,
but it's doing really well and it's really good.
That's cool.
With Kiki Bisola,
Bolaji.
Yeah. And I think I was shocked that like they did a whole write-up on it and posted it. So I went and I read through and it was so lovely. It was so brilliant. Yeah. How, of course, they didn't, it was more of a brush over. But short story is they all came together, put their resources together, teamed up with a production company, teamed up with, I'm not sure if the director too is involved in
Yemi Morafa.
Yemi Morafa, Film Boy. I don't know if he's also involved in the collaboration, but they all came together, putting their resources together to make a brilliant film, and they're all pushing it together, putting their all, they have the following, they have backing, so they're all putting all their backs to push the film together.
Yeah.
And when the money comes out, as opposed to the usual thing, which would be all the actors would have been paid some flat rate. Definitely not fat.
A flat
rate, and that's it.
Definitely not fat. Say more words.
Collect your money and be on your way kind of situation. Yeah. Now, I'm hoping that they can still get even proceeds even after cinema, because they're going to go to VOD platforms. Yeah. And it's going to be a continuous thing. Because when that deal is done, they can do another deal. And so they cannot continue to just make money off of it continuously. It's a form of royalties, but I think it's a step. It's not royalties, rather, really but it's a step. Yeah. At least we're working towards something.
I get you.
Yeah. So I like that a lot.
I do too. But do you think anyone in our space, in front of the camera, has ever been able to negotiate a deal where they receive royalties from projects?
If I were to guess, I would probably guess that RMD might have done that.
Okay.
But I don't know for sure. He's not like he told me anything or we're talking behind closed. This is just me having just guessing.
That might have but kind of
he's one of the few people, maybe him, maybe of course Genevieve.
Okay.
But
the thing is, because Genevieve probably produces the film,
so
does it really count?
It doesn't count.
I mean, I'm sure the word is in the contracts might state that her as an actress will get X, Y, and Z.
I won't be surprised if that's pretty much the same thing with RMD actually. Yeah, so it might not actually necessarily
co-producer.
So it might not necessarily be royalties per se.
So maybe not phrased the way we are thinking it. Yeah, that kind of thing.
Maybe no one, maybe.
But it's something that hopefully at some point
definitely happens.
Will begin to happen.
Yeah, because one thing that is definitely going to happen is, and I've seen it happen even with shows that I've been on, after a couple of years, they're going to bring it back.
Yeah.
And you just be chilling, and next thing, your current fan base that didn't know you when you initially did it, like, you look so young. Yeah. Wow. And they're excited about seeing you all over again. Okay. But they've not actually seen you in that show. True. Because they were not your fan when that show came out. And now the show is back online. Yeah. He's making money and he's doing well.
Shows like The Office, Parks and Rec.
Prison Break.
Netflix. I'm telling you, that's the truth.
So always, that's always cool. So it would be nice if, because of course the producers and the filmmakers are making money there. Yeah. It would be nice if you put your sweat too. You're seeing that in your house.
Some sort of sweat equity. Yes.
What happened?
Oh, yeah. I got X amount of money for this because people are watching it again and there's some money to be made. True.
Segue. Okay. I have an idea.
Oh, okay.
Let's play a game. It's the game you are already aware of.
Which one?
Hollywood to Nollywood. Prison Break. Let's go. I give you, you give me.
Okay.
Of course, start with the elephant in the room as usual. Schofield. Who would you cast for Schofield? It's not go tough.
Schofield. I would cast
Chimezie
Imo.
Man, I can see it.
Yeah.
Chimigo. Bloody that thing.
So who would you cast
tattoo
for?
on shows, tattoo no to show. No offense,
we would use Lally.
Why that?
Use Lally. And we would draw it, we'll sketch it on him. Who would you cast for Lincoln?
Lincoln. Since I've gone with Chimia, I like to match it because the brother has to.
I have a name in my mind, but you say your name and I'll just drop mine in there.
For Lincoln, I'm going to go with Wole Ojo.
Okay, I'm not going to argue with that.
Mm-hmm. Okay. I feel like that dynamic.
Okay, so next one.
My home. No, you're casting for my home.
My home. Okay. Zubi Michael.
Man, jeez,
gotta be Zubi.
Like my home is not a problem enough.
Zubi is a problem.
That thing up.
Yeah,
Jesus,
probably
jump kick Schofield or something.
He would drop kick him. True, probably. Who would you cast for Brucey?
Brucey. But I don't know. I don't know why, but my mind, make you say that Brucey.
Yeah.
I don't know why he went to Kelechi Odegbe. I don't know why.
Kelechi, great choice, but Brucey was slightly older than.
Okay, so go for the age. Okay.
Great choice, but who? If we're going
Sam Dede.
I can't argue with that.
Go with Sam Dede.
I can't argue with that.
Just feel like have the swag.
What about Sucre?
Mary Cruz.
Do you know
for the longest time I never called him Sucre?
Let's not forget before it comes to Sucre, Sarah.
Oh, Sarah, thank you. I like her. I really, really like her.
There's so many people.
And I'm also that is insanely likable.
Look, you know what? I'm going to call two names.
Yeah?
Nini Mbonu and Tosin Adeyemi.
Those are very likable people.
Yes,
yeah. I'm good with that. Yeah.
Okay.
We have to pick one.
Yes.
I'm going with Tosin.
Then I would lean to. I love both of them. I can't pick.
I'm going with Tosin. Yeah. Okay, so Don Mahone, Sucre.
No, but I'm not Sucre.
Sucre. Mary Cruz. Mary Cruz.
Yeah.
Oh, jeez.
Yeah.
Lovey-dovey.
Yeah.
Maurice Sam. I'm going with Maurice Sam for Mary Cruz.
I second that.
Yeah.
I do.
My G.
Honorable mention for Haywire. I'm guessing.
Haywire.
I would probably cast Kelechi Udebe. Yes, you did. But I'm saying because we went for someone older, Sam Dede. I could see him here. Or I don't know. Who would you?
I was going for Brother Shaggy.
That could also work.
I'm going for Brother Shaggy. Why are they mad for them? You go to sweet. What? C-Note. Who you for C-Note?
C-Note. And we did say not anybody we've probably called in the prior edition.
Yes, true.
So we're doing
that.
So C-Note, I'm thinking, who would you cast?
Brutus.
Why didn't I?
Straight up.
Brutus Richards is C-Note.
Straight up.
I would probably even cast, I love the original, but I would cast Brutus Richards as the original C-Note if I could go back in time and get it done. That's true, yes.
Brutus go chop that thing. I don't lie.
That's true.
Have you forgotten anyone?
I'm sure we have.
Lincoln.
And if there's any name we're forgetting, if there's anyone you think you'd rather see play any of these characters, please let us know in the comments.
Oh my God, guy, T-Bag now. Are you saying?
I forget?
As in, do you know if we had moved on without T-Bag,
everybody would have killed us. That's true.
I can't forget T-Bag. Jesus Christ, how we forgot T-Bag?
They would have probably T-bagged us on some level.
Wow, guy. Wow.
Yeah,
drink water, please.
I probably
Wash
should.
your mouth out, please. Jeez. Teabag. Stop saying it now. Just don't say it over and over again, please. I mean, I'm talking to now.
So who would you cast for Teabag?
Who cast for Teabag?
Teabag was awesome.
It was so freaking amazing.
He has to be a great actor.
Man, sorry.
No great actors.
Why is it so hard, man? I feel like he's uncastable. Man, I feel like Quintin was casting for a Girls Bastards, man. You can't find this dude.
You probably could.
Though.
Gabriel Afolayan would probably do a pretty decent job.
Actually. Gabriel for T-Bag.
Yes.
From what I know about him, he would love to play something like that. I'm telling you, he will have a very good time with T-Bag.
Yeah.
Hey, that's not what I meant.
Wow.
Oh, Jesus. So moving on. Gosh.
What would you tell young filmmakers to look out for when trying to make the project or monetize and monetize. The project,
I would tell you the things I wish I knew when I was doing it, and try to tell you the things I would have done if I knew what I knew.
Yeah.
First and foremost, it definitely helps to have more helping hands around you.
Okay.
People that know more than you do. But let's put that one aside. Having the conversation on the film you want to make with the platform you're trying to get it on is a very good idea. It's definitely not the case of when you finish, you don't want to go and meet them as if you're selling rice.
Yeah.
It's always better if you have that conversation. And even if they don't buy into it, you've had that conversation.
I hear you.
And you never know what could happen.
True.
So it's always best you have your script ready, your APK, you have your entire thing ready.
Yeah.
And you have that conversation. You can even have it before that time.
Yes.
Now, they might want to influence your project in terms of maybe how they want the story to go, your casts, where you want to shoot. They might want to influence it. But that's also a conversation you can have. But it's always best to have that conversation because when it's now time to sell, you're not coming from a who is this person point of view. You're coming from, we know you now, you need it.
We've spoken. And I've taken your advice.
And they also keep tabs on when you're shooting. Like,
True.
you're doing this, you're adding this. Okay, try and do that. Oh, you want to do this? Let me talk to this person. Yeah. So it's best to definitely have that conversation beforehand and have a very well set plan of what you want to do as opposed to making it on the fly.
Making it up on the fly.
Yeah, because that's another thing I did. I was making it as I was going, making it up as I was going. The plan might not work. It might go. But it's always best to at least have your foot on the ground on what you want to do. So you can, when things are not going the way you want them to go, you can always get yourself and get yourself back on track. But if there's no track, then how do you get back there?
Sometimes, to be fair, in our space, even around the world, you may not be in a position where you are being introduced or have a way of meeting distributors or potential distributors. And for those filmmakers, there are, thankfully, because of technology, many other ways to get your projects out there and hopefully find some sort of way to make an income and continue
to make it
making projects. And I would recommend exploring avenues like social media, Facebook, TikTok,
especially
YouTube. Because when you look at YouTube, even here in Nollywood, in our space, some producers are doing
doing a mad killing, bro.
Decent numbers online. We agree, it's not easy. It's quite a chore to make a film, put it on that platform and make a substantial return. But people are finding ways to make it work.
And people
are growing their platform. Some people are doing a good job. And I keep coming back to royalties.
Okay.
We know we don't have anything like that happening here at this moment in time. But one thing I have noticed is some actors, especially when we look at the YouTube model, the actors who are doing pretty decent stuff.
Okay.
For instance, if you take I don't know if I should call names here, but maybe look like Maurice Sam, for example. He seems to be doing really well on YouTube. When he is in a film, the film does pretty decent numbers. So whilst he might not be necessarily making royalties of appearing in other people's films, he might go, oh, you know what? This is the kind of value I bring to a project. So you have to pay me this X amount because it is demonstrable. Look at my body of work. Look at the last 10 films. I have been able to draw X amount of people
and numbers
to see
don't
these films, and the numbers don't lie. So on some level, you can see how there might be a future financially for actors and even for filmmakers if they do the work and probably get a little lucky. Because we all need
a lot lucky, to be honest.
Maybe a lot lucky, but you have to do the work. You have to be in
you have to show up.
So you have to show up. So if we do show up, put in the work, try to meet distributors, try to talk to streamers. But if that fails, you have other options. And sometimes betting on yourself is the way to go. You can't really argue with that. You really can't argue with that.
Good one.
Yeah.
Good one.
So, what are you going to be doing this weekend?
Me?
Yes.
Still watching Snowfall, bro. I'm really enjoying the show. It's rather obvious that I really enjoy the show. I'm really enjoying the show. I'm having a really good time. So I'm jumping between Snowfall and still doing my anime.
Yeah.
So I'm just going back and forth. Sometimes I take a break and then I go back to just watching either an old anime, just watch some fights.
Yeah.
Or I stick to the one I was currently watching, which is Sakamoto.
Oh.
Yeah. That's what I told you about the assassin that is trying. So it's not long, they're not a lot of episodes.
Yeah.
and I don't want it to end. So I
So
take a
you're
lot of
taking
breaks.
your time.
Yeah, I watch maybe
Yeah.
1-2 episodes, and I go.
You
Go and
go.
watch Stay Snowfall.
Yeah.
Come back. Yeah,
And you watch
that's
this.
how I'm kind of elongating the two of them
I get you.
to give it enough time
Yeah.
because they are both so brilliant.
And when you look at shows like Snowfall and Sakamoto, because they are foreign shows.
Yeah, yeah.
So, and the system over there in North America and in Europe is much, much different than it is here. Because if we look at the streaming platforms here, Netflix, Nigeria, Prime Video, Nigeria, the payouts here are much different from the payouts. The structure of payments here are much different from the structure of payments in these other places. For instance, I'm sure a pretty decent Netflix film that is shot and made in North America might command a slightly sizable
Slightly more.
fee.
It's a nice way to put
Yes, than their Nigerian counterparts or contemporaries. So at the end of the day,
it. Would you say for good reason?
that is interesting. The truth is this: for good reason could mean a host of things.
Yes.
So at the end of the day, spending power matters.
Yeah.
If you are let's take house rents. What you would pay to rent a house in Lagos is much different from what you would pay to rent the exact same type of house
In
in other parts of Nigeria. And we can say it's for good reason.
Yes.
So
yes,
sometimes
yes.
it's not necessarily a negative.
I feel you.
It's just what
It is what it
really
is. Yeah, I feel
it doesn't mean our industry cannot grow and one day command. But I
That
think
money.
for that to happen, the entire Nigerian economy must grow.
Yeah, I can have an analogy for that.
Oh, okay.
I was thinking about it and just thinking about Nollywood generally and how and when we can finally start blossoming, like bringing fruit and better fruits, so to speak. And then I couldn't shake my mind off the fact that Nollywood is just a branch off of the whole Nigeria tree. And at least as far as now is concerned, that tree is not doing so well. So if you even have a branch that is able to still come up with some flowers, some fruits, that branch is doing it in spite of the tree. So not giving ourselves excuses or giving ourselves leeway to make whatever and say that the situation is what caused it, not that. But just giving us a little bit of like kudos that we are doing what we are doing in spite of where we are, in spite of the situation we're in.
Yeah.
We are not in a place that is encouraging or helping us do our best.
Yeah.
But we are still doing what we are doing in spite of Nigeria happening to us. So that is what it is.
That is what it is, truthfully. I'm going to go try and catch Ginger before it leaves the cinema. And that's what I'm going to do, actually. I hope I have fun watching it.
Yeah, from the trailer I've seen, from what the mouth, looks like it should be a good one.
I hope
looks
it
like
is.
it should be a good
I hope
one.
it is.
And it's already raking money. So if it was not a good one, it would be raking money. Okay, that doesn't track. Like I said it, but I assume it's a good one because I knew the actors that did it.
Yeah.
I know Film Boy.
I'm happy for them.
Yeah,
I'm happy for all of them. I
film.
hope they really reap the rewards or the fruits of their labor because we do know that in this space, there's a lot of labor that goes unrewarded.
Lots.
And good luck to you guys, the crew, the cast, Ginger. I hope people like it. I hope it turns out to be everything you hoped it would be for all of you. Speaking of, any advice for young filmmakers out there who are trying to make their own Ginger or whatever?
Oof, I feel like we've given you this advice before,
Yeah, we
but
probably
definitely
have.
collab.
Yes.
Collaborations,
Yes.
man, especially now.
Yeah.
I know I keep saying especially now, but you know why I'm saying especially now. Things
are, because the truth is this, something I wanted to mention earlier, but we're here now, so I can still say it. We do know that right now, platforms like Netflix and Prime have taken a step back.
A huge step. A couple of steps.
Yes,
they jump back.
Kind of. Yes,
they
they did.
moonwalk the hell out of this moment.
So,
any idea why?
Profit margins. At the end of the day, profit margins. If you commit millions of dollars to a market and you had projections that you failed to meet, there is a chance that you would do an about face or pivot or go in another direction or put things on hold till you understand why it didn't work and then try and fix things.
So you said you didn't meet the margin that you were expecting to meet or you hoped you would meet.
Yes.
And seeing Nigeria being Nigeria, seeing the way things are, you can obviously assume some of the reasons why that is, which is, plenty of money is not here. Let's
that
start
is the
from
thing.
there.
Yeah.
Let's just start from there.
Because at the end of the day,
so subscription is money.
Yes.
And it's just not.
There are 200 million Nigerians,
Yeah.
but the truth
how many
is,
of them
how
have
many of them
access to
data?
Yeah, that's pretty much where the
to
problem
regular
starts
data.
from.
That's
If
true.
data is so readily available for very, very affordable
Yeah.
prices, it makes it easier to start patronizing more platforms.
Yeah.
We know in Nigeria it's not. You
it
load
really
money
isn't.
before tomorrow reach. You think someone is using straw to take it from your phone. So so that definitely plays into it. How many VOD platforms you now subscribe on when you can't even pay for data regularly?
True.
So that will definitely
play the part.
Play the part.
Play the part.
Do you think anything else added to it?
Well, that played a huge part. I would say platforms like Netflix, like Prime probably. Now, with hindsight, everybody's a genius, but maybe they could have done things slightly differently. But it's easy to say that now because if things had been going swimmingly, you wouldn't be saying that. But of course, when things don't go the way you plan, it's always worth reflecting, looking at what you did,
which I think
what you
maybe
could do better.
Maybe that's what you're doing. Actually.
I think so.
You took a step back to have like an eagle eye view on everything.
Yes.
And I hope things change pretty soon because one of the few times when I was so excited about being an actor was when that news just broke. When it was we're hearing, but not even just Prime and Netflix, we're hearing HBO, we're hearing Apple TV. My brain was exploding because I was like, it's happening in my time.
Yes.
You think it will happen maybe after your time.
I know what you mean.
Yes, I'm so excited. Like finally, like I told you, I think I've told you before how I'm hoping we get to a point in the industry where you can do 2 or 3 projects a year.
Yeah,
and you be set
and be okay.
I'm hoping. So when that was happening, I thought that
we were on the cusp.
Because how many commission projects do you want to do a year that you want to have that much time and how much money are you even going to take?
What
so
needs to
I was
happen?
thinking when that happens, the commission projects coming, about one show, one film.
Yeah,
that's me for the year.
True,
but
I think the thing is this. I feel we will get there.
But
the thing is, we don't know for a fact if it will happen in our time. Will the industry get there?
We must.
It probably will get there.
I mean, I'm sure there was a time when like no one thought we'll even be in cinema.
No.
You know?
That
here we are now.
Here we are now.
It's you can't ignore the
there was a time when we had only 5 cinemas in Nigeria. Now we have tens of dozens of cinemas, and the numbers are still growing.
Yeah, if you're not going to Silverbed, that's pretty much the only cinema but now you can.
You have cinemas on the mainland here in Lagos, cinemas on the island, cinemas almost everywhere.
Yeah.
There's almost a cinema in every neighborhood or close to every neighborhood. Maybe if you know what I mean, like in probably every local government.
There's so many now. There's There's the popular, of course, if you want Genesis, but I think
they have branches.
Yeah,
and then we have
some
Viva.
small. Yeah, Viva.
We have 1 or 2 others. I forget the names. Apologies, but we do have a few people.
Anytime I accidentally even stumble onto a cinema, I'm happy. Even though I don't watch a film,
but
they
like,
just
we're here and we're trying to build something. Yes.
Yes, it always makes me feel happy because I know, like in the States and so on and so forth, it's not so special. Like cinemas are so many.
People go every week.
It's just a thing that it's just because what are you doing? They're going to watch film.
Yeah.
Film is so normal. So where to watch it should be normal, but it's still a luxury here. It's still new here. It's still rare here.
It is.
So anytime maybe I'm just somewhere and I'll see, there's someone here. Sweet. Wow. So sooner or later we probably would.
If the economy keeps improving and Nigeria keeps growing,
it keeps improving. It has been improving.
Okay, if the economy improves and
thank you very
grows,
much.
Then hopefully people will have
more money to
spend, and that would mean that they have more disposable income, and then they would decide that
we can finally enjoy life.
Hopefully, and it says we mean we the actors and the filmmakers who use our last money and our rent money to make films.
When I say we, actually meant me as like Nigerians. I swear, like in Nigeria, we should enjoy life, but as well as
as Nigerians first and foremost.
Better.
Yes, definitely. I will advise young filmmakers to explore streaming platforms, talk to distributors. If for some reason you cannot get your foot in the door, you cannot get people to listen to what you have to offer, that's fine. There's social media. You have Facebook, TikTok, Instagram, and YouTube. Focus on building something worthwhile on those platforms. Now, the thing is this. If you build it, they will come. But you have to build it. And it may not be easy, but it is doable. We've seen other people do it, and you can learn from how they did it and do your own or build your own. And you don't have to do it alone. you can learn. Like our friends who did Ginger learned to collaborate.
But another thing that we didn't touch on is how you can use festivals to also do that.
True.
Which is something we both did.
Yeah.
So.
Try and get your films into festivals. Talk to curators, festival curators, I mean. See how, go to trade fairs, film trade fairs, here in Nigeria, in West Africa. Talk to people in your industry and find out which other ways or avenues there are to make money off your project.
And to be honest, actually, it would be very weird if you don't even like go to festivals right now.
Yeah.
Like even that would just be weird, to be honest.
Or at least try to.
If you actually do get to have like a festival show your film, it's a really fun experience.
It is.
It is. It's nerve-wracking.
Yeah.
It is.
Yeah.
But you also, filmmakers are generally really nice people.
Yes.
Especially older filmmakers.
You meet people who share your dream and your vision.
They already understand, they know, they've been where you are.
Yes.
So that's one thing that happened a lot during my debut film when it premiered at Afif.
Yeah.
Was, okay, so you can name drop since something. Was Stanley Hikware, a lot of other filmmakers that they were there as well. Yeah. And I didn't have to say anything. Maybe they saw me, they saw exactly where my mind was at. Yeah. And they kept doing different variations of the same thing. They kept doing something like, you don't get yourself.
Yeah.
You are, as if one of the things that I can't remember, I think maybe it was Stanley that said it to me. I'm not sure. Yeah. But he said, don't stop thinking about it. Yeah. You are a way better filmmaker than the filmmaker that made this film. And it hits because he was absolutely right. Yeah. If I were to make that film again in that exact moment, it would be so much better than what I made.
I hear you.
But I was not thinking like that. I was thinking, hope they'll like it. Because you have so much on your head, but now you're seeing people around, and you know the reason why they came is because you have told them your film is showing, and they came to watch your film. So they came for you. Yeah. They came for your film, and they didn't come to critique your film. They didn't come. They came to celebrate. They didn't come to malign your film. So all this pressure you're putting yourself on that is you. You are putting it on your own head.
True.
The festivals are usually very fun experiences. It's very, very cool. Everybody's there because they love film. They love film, so they love you there making film. They love that you made film for them to come and watch. So it's a very fun experience. So I always encourage people to embrace it, experience it, especially if you're a young filmmaker. It's a very good feeling.
That is true.
Good experience. Yeah.
That is true. Well, we've been talking for a while now.
We have?
I think it's time to go.
Are you serious? Is it like, get the feeling? No, I'm serious. Are you serious?
I think so.
Wow.
Yeah. But before we go, please like, share
and subscribe, guys.
Tell a friend for real. To tell a friend.
To be honest, let me be candid. I actually enjoy this.
I do.
I actually do enjoy this. And I do want to do this for a long as humanly possible. Yeah. So it can only happen if someone is actually watching. If nobody else take the cameras on and we just have a conversation like we always do. Actually. Because I can't count about times when we've not said action and we are already having a conversation.
True.
So with or without this, this would happen.
True.
But getting to do it and do it with you just makes it extra special, makes it extra interesting, makes it more. Yeah. So we would really like to make sure you like, you share, subscribe, comment. We really want to hear what you think about the show, what you want else for us to do. Yeah, what topics you'd like us to cover, questions you have for us or for people in the industry. I'm guessing. Because soon we'll be trying some new things. Hopefully. I'm not saying what it is. But when it happens, you know. And it's about to get real. Yeah. So thank you. Be safe, everyone. We're out. Thank you for watching. Thank you, man. You guys got to the end. Please like, subscribe, and share. And remember to turn on your notifications. Yes, so you don't miss our next videos because it's going to be dope. Safe, guys.